were saying of like people didn't say that you were American.
And I was learning English at the time, so I had a thick Lebanese accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like not just, you know, visibly foreign. When I spoke, it was just like, Jesus Christ, someone check her credentials. How did she get here?
Right. But then after or in high school, you end up going to a military boarding school? How?
But it's not as dramatic as it sounds. It was like 2 hours away from home. So it was just private school that you slept at and went home on the weekends.
Okay, so you still went home.
Yeah, well, it got to the point where after I started making friends there, I didn't go home because I wanted to hang out with my friends who were at the school from California or Washington and different states who didn't get the chance to go home, or I would bring them home with me. But I loved it there so much that I wanted to spend weekends there. Right.
And because that was one of the things that stuck out while I was kind of looking up past interviews is you said you felt like a greater sense of belonging there than at home.
Yeah.
Why do you think that was?
Because everybody was leveled. Everyone was the same. Aside from being given rank and different responsibilities, everybody kind of worked together for the same goal pretty much. Like we all wanted to, you know, not if one person got in trouble, everybody on the floor that we lived at in the dorm got in trouble. So if one person's room wasn't tidy or if one person didn't get their tasks done, everybody would work together to help them so that we could all succeed.
Would you feel like that was the first time you felt like a group atmosphere or a sense of belonging?
Absolutely. I never had, I mean, I went to public school for like, I would say 3/4 of a school year.
Okay.
And I didn't have a group. Like I had people I talked to in class. I had one girlfriend who was 2 grades above me who I'm still very close friends with, Lindsay Ray, I love you. She's still one of my best friends. And she was one of the only people who looked at me and didn't just see an outsider. She valued me for my personality and my sense of humor and all of these attributes that I had no one ever gave me the chance to show them.
Was there a reason that you ended up going to boarding school? Because
public school.
I've heard friends do it, and I'm just like, why? What happened?
It was more so for not for, you know, I wasn't being reprimanded and I wasn't in trouble or anything. It was just one of the best schools in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Okay. It was a sister school to West Point, and at the time, I had aspirations of going to the Citadel and continuing on with the military.
Really? Was anything that drew you to that?
The sense of belonging. Like I saw all of those commercials, and I had family members who went to West Point and then made the military like a lifelong career. So I kind of just I liked the idea of having a predisposed group of people who I could belong with.
Was there any reason you didn't end up pursuing that?
Oh yeah, I did not like waking up at 4:30 in the morning. Like that wasn't a fun part of the school. I didn't like having to make my bed every day, even though I'm great at making a bed now. Like there was a lot of aspects where I was like, I don't know if I can do this forever.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting when you're like, I know that I've had this in my head probably for years.
Yeah.
But this one thing, because for me, I was like, I'm going to be a doctor. It's going to be great. And I was in pre-med and I took organic chemistry and I was like, I'm a fucking idiot. This is bad. This is not a good time. This is just not going to work out.
I'm going to start a podcast.
That's what, and then I immediately went podcast. No, I mean, I ended up starting because I got really angry at Rush Limbaugh. He